welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna teach you something very special which a lot of girls will like it, and I improved the version without using a glue dot. So we are gonna learn how to do a unicorn, a super dreamy unicorn that most of the girls will like it, and I hope this tutorial will teach you something. And without further ado, let's start! Take our 260 ivory, we're gonna do a knot, 3 knots, okay? Gonna keep thick like this, okay? If you want it to be bigger, you can do more, but usually 3 is enough, okay? Once you have this already, we're gonna just cut it off to make a raisin, okay? If there's an extra little tiny bit, you can also cut it off. Okay, so we should have something like this, small bit, okay? And we're gonna do 2, so 1 more. Gonna do our raisin nicely. Some people use beads to do raisin, but I prefer this way because it's more organic style and you don't have to spend more money to buy the beads. Okay, something like that. So you should have 2. Okay, once you've done this, we leave our raisin on the table and we take our 5-inch round. We're gonna stuff the 5-inch round inside. So we're gonna take 2 5-inch. Take 1 5-inch, you're gonna just fold the 5-inch, roll it. Okay? You're just gonna roll it. And we're gonna just lock it in to 5-inch like this. At this point, you cannot push it in, it's okay. You're just gonna pull the outer layer 5-inch and match the inner layer nozzle, match together, and it should go in. If it doesn't, once you match it already, you just gotta shake. It should go in all the way, okay? You should have something like that. Once you have something like this, we're gonna just pump it up. Just a small round. Usually I like to pump it super big and then I let go the air so it will become rounder. Okay? Something like this size. Okay? Not too big. Okay? Because there will be 2 round balloons inside 1 5-inch round. So if it's too big, the other round balloon won't have any much space, and we want to create a horse shape, you know, the horse face shape. So we're gonna just cut it off the inner nozzle because we don't need the outer layer. Okay, once we have this, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna roll our third 5-inch. Okay, once you roll it, you're gonna use our finger. Just gonna open it up like this, and we're gonna just go all the way till we see the inner balloon like this. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna slot our third balloon in like this. If you can see, it's here. Okay, once you slot it in, you're gonna use your another hand to pull the balloon out like this. Okay, the balloon should be inside here like this. Some people use stick to slot it in, but usually I use this. Okay, and you're gonna just pump up the outer layer first, which means you're gonna pump up the outer layer, this part. Pump it up first. okay, to make it round like this. And then after that, we're gonna pump the inside. Okay, something like this. How do you know how big is the balloon inside? Some artists use hand pump to count the pump of how big it is. The other one you can use is to use the natural light. If the balloons are more transparent, then you can see it through. But right now I cannot let you see it. So roughly you can use the sunlight to see how big. Okay, so the size of the second round balloon inside should be, let me show you, should be slightly bigger by a bit, okay, because I want this part, the nose part, to be small. So we're gonna just pump up a bit more. Press a bit. Okay, pump up a bit more. Like this. Okay. Once you have this, we're gonna tie the inner balloon. And cut off the inner nozzle. You should have something like this. Okay? And we're gonna pump up the outer layer a bit more. Okay, we're gonna turn the nozzle. Okay, so right now the nozzle is here, so we're gonna just turn it down to the bottom here, so we can use this nozzle as the neck. Okay, so just gonna push a little bit like this. Just gonna push the round balloon the other way round. Massage. Okay, if you see the round balloons have move. Okay, and we're gonna massage until the place that we want. Okay, if the position is not right, you're just gonna pump up the outer layer again, and you're gonna just squeeze it to the right space. Okay. As you can see, mine is at the right space. Okay, let me deflate all the air inside so you can roughly see. Like this, you can see the small little round here and the big ones here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pump it up a little. At least I need a little bit of air here, so this part will be straight. Okay, like this. Once I have this, okay, we're gonna add our 2 raisins into the balloon. So how do we add it? So we just gonna okay, 1, the other one, 2. Okay, once you have this in, you're gonna just shake a little bit so it will move down. Okay, once you move down, you're gonna pump it up. Pump it up so the raisin can go down. If you can see the raisins that is at the bottom here, if I shake, you should see it. Okay, so once like this, as like this, I'm gonna take one of the raisin, I'm gonna put it at the top here so it can connect the ear. So I just gonna, how do I shave it? If this is stuck here, right, usually I like to use my hand to pull it out a little bit and shave it and roll it in. Okay, just roll. Okay, once you have that, this should be here, so you're just gonna pinch the raisin. We're gonna turn. Make sure it's in the middle of the face, like this. Okay, in the middle, if you can see. Okay, we pinch, we turn. We're gonna take one of our excess balloons, any color, or you want to use white also can. Just gonna use our 3 finger, we're gonna grab the end like this. Okay, grab like this. Once you grab it, don't let go the 3 finger. We're gonna turn 1 round, 2 round, and we let go, holding like this. Okay, I'm holding the raisin here, and I'm gonna tie a knot. Okay, make sure not too tight or too much friction, if not the balloon will break. Okay, once I have this, we're gonna leave it here, and we're gonna use the other raisin. We're just gonna push it to the front. Okay, this part is to hold the hair, so it's gonna be right in the middle of the big balloon and the small balloon, right here. Okay, right here. So you're just gonna make sure it's in the middle too. You're gonna just pull it, pull, turn, and use the other balloon. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna use our 3 finger to hold. We're gonna use the other hand to pull and turn. And okay, once you're done this, we're gonna cut this off a little because it's too long. Like this. Okay, you should have something like that. Once you have this, we're gonna leave this at the side, and we're gonna move on to pump out our 260 white. Not too long, about this length. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna do 2 pinch twists. So 2 bubbles first. 2 big one, but not overly big. It's still round, but not long. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna just use our 2 finger to hold, and we're gonna turn them together like this. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna slot our nozzle through the other side, and we're gonna pinch them like this, top and bottom. Pinch, one clockwise, one anti-clockwise. Okay, so we should have 2 pinches. Once we've done this, we're gonna do 2 long bubbles like this. This will be the leg of the unicorn. Okay, two long bubbles. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna put them together. Make sure you secure everything. Take the front, the back. Once you've done that, we're gonna do our body. Not too long, about this length. And 1 more bubble. And this bubble, we're gonna make it into pinches. Okay. Once you've done this, we're gonna do 2 more long legs. So 2 more long bubbles, same size. Put it together. Make sure it's secure. Okay, once you've done this, we're gonna do the body back again, same size, and we're gonna connect it back to the 2 pieces. Once you've done that, we're gonna go back to the other side. So at least we are making the body to be a bit flatter. Okay, once you're done, gonna connect back to one of the pieces behind. Okay. Once you're done, you should have something like this, and we don't need the tail at the back. Just pop it off. and make sure you secure it. Okay, make sure it's something like that. The front, the side, the back, the side. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna take our head again. We're gonna take our nozzle part. Make sure the shape is what you wanted. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna take our nozzle. We're gonna connect to the pinch twist. We're gonna connect to the two pinch twists here. Okay, make sure it's tight. If it's not tight, you can just turn the head around to make it tight. Okay, something like that. Okay. Once you finish, we're gonna pump up our 160. Any color you want for the hair, so just pump it up. No need to be very long, the allowance. Okay, just gonna tie, and we're just gonna pump up all the hair in the same length. You can definitely use one color hair, but nowadays kids like rainbow hair. So usually I will have 3 different types of colors. Okay. Once you've done this, we're gonna just tie the 3 balloons together using a nozzle. So I'm just gonna crisscross, tie. Okay, one and the other. Once you've done this, you can once you're done, cut it off. So you have a very clean look. And you're gonna use one of the balloons to do a bubble. Any one. Okay? One bubble. And make it into pieces. Oops, my mic didn't put my mic in. Oh my! I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, once you are done, now you need to think what are the color sequence you want to put for the hair. So usually I like to go with a rainbow color sequence. So blue, purple, and pink. So once I have this, right, I decided what color I want. I can take blue color. I'm gonna make a small long balloon like this. Okay, and I'm gonna make another bubble like this. Okay, this bubble is gonna be a pinch twist, so I'm gonna make a pinch twist like this. So I share something like that. Okay, once I have this, I'm gonna take my unicorn. I'm gonna use the front part. I'm gonna tie the front part into the first pinch twist that I did, which is the purple color one. I'm gonna just tie it in. Okay, make sure it's tight. Okay, once I have done this, I'm gonna take my blue color pinch twist. I'm gonna tie it to the back of the raisin like this. Okay, show you something like that. Okay. Once you have something like this, right now we're gonna do a longer bubble for the next color. So something like that. Okay, longer by a bit. Longer. Okay, once you've done this, we're gonna connect it into the blue color pinch twist. Okay, this part will be slightly different for the pink one. We're gonna do a small little bubble here, small one, and gonna do a longer by a bit, something like this. And we're gonna connect back into the purple color pinch twist.
Okay, once you have this, it should look like something like that. Okay, so there's a little small hair here, and right now we're gonna do a longer bubble here, longer than the purple color one, and we're gonna connect into the blue color pinch twist. Okay, you should have something like this, if you can see it. Okay, once we are done, we're gonna do the hair. You can choose to braid the hair here, braid it, or you can just choose to like use long, keep it long bubble here like this. Okay, so we will just keep it long for now. So we're gonna use one of the 160. We're gonna measure it down from the head to the neck. Okay, this is the length I have. So I'm gonna connect into the pinch twist, the double pinch twist here. Okay, and it goes the same for the two other balloons. Once you're done, it should be something like this. Okay, this is the back, the sides, and the other sides. Okay, once you've done this balloon, we're gonna do the side hair. You're just gonna take one of the color, we're just gonna put it at the back like this. Okay, and we're gonna cut it like this. Okay, just gonna cut it like this, and we're gonna measure the length from the back, from the back to the pinch twist here. Okay, once you measure, make a twist. Then you're gonna twist it into the pinch twist again, like this. Okay. Once you have this pink color one, you can just pluck it off and leave it for now, because we will use it for the tail later. Okay, and the other one, we're gonna do the same. This time round, we're not gonna start from the back. Okay, we're gonna start from the middle of the pink color one. We're gonna measure, and it's gonna end at the middle part of the hand, the legs. Okay, you're gonna twist it in and pluck it off. Okay, we should have something like this. And the last one, gonna do the same. Okay, gonna do the same. Depending on where you want to put it, the hair is up to you. You can put it here
You can put it back to the top, also can. As long as it's nice, so you can do it on your own way. So right now I'm gonna just put it under the purple color one. Like this. Okay, not too long. And I'm gonna connect back to the pastries. And once you connect back, you're gonna cut off the blue one. And once you've done this, it should be like this, but you can adjust a bit because the head will tilt a little. You share something like that. Once you've done this, we're gonna do our ears. So we're gonna pump up 160 wide. Okay, no need to be very long. Once you pump up, we're gonna do 2 small loops, not a very big one. Okay, 1 loop, and we're gonna slot the nozzle in. Okay, and the other one. Make sure it's same size. Okay, and once you have this, we're gonna just plug off, and we're gonna make sure we secure our ear. So by securing, we need to tie together. Okay. Okay. Once we secure the excess of the balloon, we're gonna just cut away like this. Once you're done, we're gonna take our unicorn again. We're gonna put it onto the pinch twist on top here. Okay. And we're just gonna slot it in. Make sure you secure it properly. And share something like that. Okay, and adjust a bit. Okay, you share something like that. Once you finish it, we're gonna take our excess 160. It can be yellow, it can be any color that you like. We're gonna do our horn. Gonna pump up. Okay, we're gonna use the edge of the balloon. No need to be very long, about this length. And we're gonna tie. When we tie, right, this one try to pull out by a little bit. Okay, so there's a little excess here. Okay, no need to be too much. Okay, once we have this excess, we're gonna pull out. Okay, we have something like that, and pull back in. So we have this irregular shape here, like this part is fatter. We're gonna just make sure to make it curve like this. Okay, once we have this, we're gonna attach this into the pinch twist here. We share something like that. And last but not least, we're gonna finish out our tail. So we're gonna just pump up the 160. The remaining 160. Okay, we're just gonna pump it up. First, we're gonna attach it into the back of the pinch twist here. Like this, and usually I will curl the tail like this and matches the length here. Gonna make a twist here, gonna do one more bubble and into pinch twist. Okay, and I'm gonna do another bubble like this. I'm gonna connect back into the pinch twist here, this side, huh? Connect it back like that. Okay. Once you've done it, we're gonna do a little small bubble again, same size as the one that you did. Okay, we're gonna go back to the pink color pinch twist. There it is. Okay, once you've done that, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do the same size for this. Okay, so the tail will be slightly thicker. We're gonna go back. Okay. We're gonna pluck it off. So you should have something like that. Okay, the tail. Yeah. Okay, you should have something like this. And then after that, the top part is like this. Okay? The back part. Okay, once you're done, we're gonna take the other color. We're gonna connect it inside. Okay, then we're gonna go back down to the pink color pinch twist. Like this. Once you have this, we're gonna do a twist and connect back in here. You should have something like that. Okay, and we're gonna connect it back up like how you did for the pink color one. Like this. Second layer. Make sure it's same size. Okay, and we're gonna turn it in. Pluck it off. And try something like that. Okay, the top part. Okay. Once you're done, we're gonna repeat again. We're gonna take the other one. Turn it in. This one doesn't have to be 2 layers. 1 layer will do. So we're just gonna take this part, go back to the pink color pinch twist here. Like this. Okay? Like this. Oh. Okay? And we're gonna go back. Down. And pluck it off. Make sure you secure it. And done. Ta-da! You have your unicorn. The color is very, very sweet, which is a lot of girl requested for it. I improved this version using resin instead of glue dot, so at least the balloon can stay longer. And right now we're gonna draw our eyes using our brown color marker. We're gonna draw a U shape with an eyelash. Like this. We're gonna draw the other side. Okay, both sides. Done. Gonna use our white color marker to draw our nose. I don't like the nose to be very obvious, so I will just use my white color marker to draw a horse nose like this. Not sure if you can see it, but just a almond shape. Okay, once we are done with this, the last step, the very, very last step is to have our blusher ready. And we're gonna draw a blusher near the eyes here. And ta-da! We are done! Our super, super dreamy unicorn is done. Yay! I hope you guys like this video, and do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and do follow my channel also. And I hope to see you again. Bye bye!